and good evening to all the honorable dignitaries and participants who have joined here at the virtual platform for the International E-Conference. The International E-Conference has been organized by Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa, which is in district Latur, state Maharashtra, India. The college is affiliated to Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. The college undertakes number of activities for the researchers, teachers, students, intellectuals, academicians, and knowledge seekers. The purpose behind World Record Webinar Series, national and international conferences is to exchange knowledge among the intellectuals, which can be useful and fruitful for the all stakeholders. The topic of today's international conference is women and money. At the outset of this international conference, I welcome Chairperson and Chief Organizer of today's international conference, Honorable Principal Dr. M. Betkar sir, who is taking lot of efforts to continue this series. I feel immense pleasure to announce that today among us we have the Honorable Dignitary Vivian Chin Hoi ShinSelangor ma'am from Malaysia, who is going to enlighten us on the topic women and money. I would like to invite today's chief guest and honorable dignitary for her keynote speech and presentation. Please, ma'am, I welcome you on behalf of Sri Kumar Swami College, Ausa, for the keynote speech. Please.
Thank you for your introduction. Hi, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, and good night. Because in Malaysia now is night time. Hi, I'm Vivian. I'm a licensed financial planner in Malaysia, and I'm also a financial coach in one of the platform called Naruri in Malaysia. So what I help my client to manage their money and also coaching them how to manage their money as well. So today my topic will be going to be women and money. Let us begin on this topic. Let me share the screen first. Yes. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me share again this. Okay. Today's topic is women and money. Okay, you can see here the graph here. So for years, it seems men and money went hand in hand. Most of the men are the heads of the household, and even a primary breadwinner also tend to be a man, and they stood at the when it comes to financial decision making, also a male. But over time, you can see that the paradigm has shifted, and women are more involved in financial than ever before, as you can see in the graph here. More than 54% of women in Asia Pacific agree that they are actively managing their money, as you can see here on the graph here. And then, however, when it comes to managing their money, there are some challenges as well, which is such as earning less money. Yes, no doubt that there's a shift of the paradigm between women and men. Women tend to be more focused on managing the money, but when it comes to wages, women still earn less on average than the male. So on top of paying less, women also spend less time on workforce, because women are more likely leave a job or even retire early in order to care for their children and spouses, or even the aging parents. Put together, the gender wages gap amount of time spent on the workforce can have a significant woman outlive a man by about 5 years, meaning that retirement income may need to last longer for a woman. Yet more often than not, women have less saved for retirement compared to men. As you can see that in Malaysia, most of the women in Malaysia, we can live up to 80 years old, and averagely in Malaysia, men will live up to like 76. Means that women tend to be need to be saved more in terms of our retirement saving. And thirdly will be because of investing less. Women are more conservative when it comes to investing, and they tend to be more careful. Mostly you can see women are into put their money into terms deposit or even money market fund that means that they are the returns much more lesser, and also because of that the returns that they cannot hedge on the inflation, it causes we have less saving on that. In then compare with men, women have less investment in stock market. Then they tend to hold much more cash on that part. So that's the reason that causes women have less of the saving, or even in terms of investing as well. So, but do not worry, even though there's some challenges, there are still some ways for us to when come to save or even managing our finances, such as strengthen your foundation. Having a clear, having a clear understanding where your financial currently stand, give you the ability to visualize your financial path forward. Meaning that the first thing you have to know is know your cash flow, taking control of your finances. Start with knowing the managing how much money flows in and out. Monitor your money income and expenses so you know what available to fund your financial goal. Secondly, will be setting your financial goal by maximizing your income and minimizing expenses. Leave more available for giving, saving, and investing. Setting a specific income around this pillar can keep you moving into a right direction. Thirdly, will be creating a budget. Creating a budget can help you track your spending and make sure your money is going where it should be going to. And then the second one will be, as I mentioned in the beginning, women tend to live longer than men. So women needs to be prioritize your retirement. As over the years, I noticed that women tend to be more taking care of their family than themselves. So not moving. Can you see now? Can you see now? Can you see now? Sorry, not the prioritize of your retirement. Oh, okay. Let me reshare again. Okay. How about now? Can you see? No, still no. Let me just unshare it first. How about now?
No.
Or maybe I'm using this so that you can see more clearly. Okay. Yeah, the priority of your retirement. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. So as I mentioned just now, women tend to be live longer than men. So means that we need to save more, so that for the years that coming to that the coming years. So because during my I can notice that a lot of women tend to be more prioritized on their family than themselves. So they tend to save money for their family than beside of them. So women need to prepare for a longer retirement. So how you can make your retirement income stretch as far as possible? Then it means that you need to planning ahead. So the first thing that you need to identify your retirement goal. So start with your expected your retirement age. How when you want to retire, maybe 60, 65, and how long your retirement income should last. So some you may say that based on your medical history, some will say that, oh, my family will be, their life expectancy is last them about 76. Then you calculate from there. So how long the retirement income that you have can last you, and plan as true your money will outlive you. And alternative is that you outlive your retirement income on that part. So another thing will be estimate your retirement expenses during your retirement. There's no more income coming in, means that you need to know how much you need to spend per month for that. So for average in Malaysia, normally after retire, we need 5,000 ringgit for us to spend monthly, as excluded the loan, everything, just the basic necessity. So we need 5,000, meaning that a year will be 60,000 ringgit that we need to spend on that. So we need to know, how much per month we need to spend on our expenses. And then is there any loan, like your housing loan, your children education? And do you plan to make any lifestyle changes, like maybe going travel, or even your downsizing your house, or even your lifestyle? So it all depends what kind of your retirement expenses that you want that during your retirement. Thirdly is your consider every sources of your retirement income. In Malaysia, we have our retirement fund, which is EPF. That will be our the big chunk of money that we have during our retirement. So this is the biggest retirement fund that we have. Beside of that, we also have some investment that we can consider, or even saving. So some of the sources of retirement income you need to calculate in and add into your calculation during planning for your retirement. And then the fourth one will be minor gap, meaning that is there any like a gap, meaning that is there any shortage that when let's say your retirement you need 1 million for your retirement, or even 2 million, but after you calculate with your expenses, the source of the retirement income that you have, they still have some gap that you need to find out how to cover the gap, whether to maybe you can go aggressively with your investment, or even saving, or even get another job, a second job, or a side hustle, so that you can increase on your income, so that you can close up the gap for your retirement. This is some of the ways that is always that I advise on client when doing planning for their retirement. And then the other one will be another factor you need to consider will be learn how to invest. So a lot of time women tend to be more careful and more conservative when it comes to investment. But when it comes to investment, we need to be more aggressive, so that we can grow our money. So that nowadays the inflation is too high, so we need something to be to help us to grow the money to hedge on the inflation. So the first thing that we need to learn is set your investment goal, which is how long. What kind of investment that you wanted to put your money into, and how long will you want this investment to last, meaning that how long you to tend to get this profit on that. And then the other one will be start early, meaning that as soon as possible. When you start early, means that the time is on your side and you have more time to build on your grow to help you to grow on your money. Even you have to remember that there's a compounding effect on that when it comes to investment. And thirdly will be after your investment, you need to learn how to monitor on the performance. Is there any things that you need to make adjustment? So sometimes in life there's something happen along the way, so that make you have to make some adjustment accordingly. Maybe do some adjustment on your portfolio, your investment portfolio on that part. So this is what we call that a smart way to do your monitor on your investment. Okay, so another one, the sorry on uh, okay, so the other one will be protect yourself. On this part, it will be one way to take better control of your finance is to obtain insurance designed to protect what you work for, especially during unforeseen event like unexpected illnesses or even accident that happen, or even there's a layoff. So there's three types of insurance that can help you out. One is life insurance. When it comes to life insurance, it provides fund for your beneficiary if you were to pass away within the term of your coverage. This fund that you get from the life insurance, it can replace your income, allowing your spouses or children to maintain the similar quality of life. Even you, the certain things that happen, this money also can help them to cover some of the expenses, or things that like education fund as well. So the second one would be long-term care insurance. So this option pay a specific amount of money each day for long-term care. This type of care cover depends on the contract, the insurance plan that you get. If you anticipate needing a long-term care, this insurance can be especially helpful given because we women outlive the men, so we need this so that in the future, if anything happen to our spouses or even our children unable to take care of us, this insurance can help us to put us into maybe a facility that can take care of our health, or even during sicknesses on that. And then the third one will be disability insurance. That will be another insurance that what we call an income replacement. It replaces a portion of your income. If you became disabled, you can no longer work. There's a few ways to access disability insurance, such as through your employee, your private insurance, which is your personal one, or even through your government benefit on that part. And the last one will be keep learning. Oh yes, the only constant, everything can change along the way, as like the market, your finances, your situation, or your goal, even your goal changes. Be willing to do some adjustment. Keep an open mind. Don't let what you don't know. Learn, get from getting, try to make, if you make some mistake, try to make some adjustment. Learn from the mistake, from all stay, and then stay willing to maximize your option and modify your goal as you build your knowledge. And then dig deeper, meaning that if you don't know, ask, and then maybe talk to your the professional or even your investment advisor. Ask them question. Ask as much as you can, so that you understand your current situation, or even the product, the financial product that you have in hand, so you understand how it works, how's the features like. So in the future, if anything happen to you, these all the product, or even the benefit that you have, you understand it, and then you can know what to do and be prepared for that. Get connect, meaning that get a support system, get a group, or maybe form a group, then communicate to each other, learn from each other through their experience or even knowledge, so that you can and then be more to have each other to encourage each other along this financial journey. As part of your financial planning, build your support system, share your goal, learning, and maybe you face some challenges, so you can talk to your this support group that you form. Yeah. So I think that's all from my sharing. So this is one of the when it comes to women and money, there's a tremendous opportunity to find financial empowerment. Women face very unique financial challenges, but smart planning in terms of your retirement, investing, and protecting asset, meaning that the insurance part can help you make a stride towards your financial independence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir, Principal, sir, and very good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you have made. And definitely the money is very important theme. It is a kind of a media by which, we can survive. And we should have, not only, we should think about the day, but I think we should think about 10 years, next 10 years also. And especially for female woman, in India, you'll find the female in India, she's playing a role of a manager, manager of the family, usually. And what is happening is the male partner, they are earning money and they are giving it to the female. Or nowadays, you'll find another cadre is also there, both are earning. So these are the two important aspects we have to consider. And definitely, we should think about the investment. And not the only investment, by just putting up the money in a savings, but I think we should think about various aspects like mutual funds and share and everything. And she should be, the learning community should be there. Every day she should learn and she should go further. So that is very crucial subject you have talked about. I remember, days where my mother, used to, she was getting money from the father. And she used to take out some money and she used to put it in one, box separately. And wherever there is some kind of crisis, money crisis, financial, she was she was the leader over there, and she used to come and she used to give this money. So I think that sense of money and finance is there with the female very much, and she knows how to invest and how to save money. That is one thing. So wonderful presentation you have made, ma'am, today, and various aspects you said. And yes, definitely there should be some kind of percentage should be for investment, some percentage should be for life insurance, accidents, and all the disabilities, and some percentage should be there for the livelihood, what is required. So that is how 30-30 formula is there. Some people are using it, and they are very successful in that. So that is one thing. Saving is very important. Nowadays, I've seen, after the COVID-19, the people, even if you'll see the statistics, the saving graph has come down. People started, utilizing this money, because maybe that psychology is there, what is to what length of time we are going to live. Right. And that is how you will find the people started exhausting their savings also. So what do you think about this? How to motivate the female also and even male also to invest this money, because investment is very important, and investment at the right place is also very important. There are some in our country, in India, we could find out some financial companies are there, and they take the money and then they just disappear somewhere. So these are the very crucial points. So how you see to this point that how we can motivate for savings, because nowadays the savings are not, that has dropped a lot, if you'll see the world index also. So what do you think about this? Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. Please comment on what I said.
Yeah, thank you for your. I totally agree with you. Yeah, it's getting harder to save, especially in Malaysia now, because I think it's like according to our statistics, it showed that it's like 70% of Malaysians can't afford to save, can't even afford to get out to withdraw out 1,000 for any emergency because of the inflation, and even because of the wages, the income that we earn is so little, so it hardly for them to save up. But for my philosophy, when it comes to saving, it is good that you can start with small amount, even like 100 ringgit. I'm sorry, $100, or even like 50 ringgit. Start from a small amount, because what you need is build up your saving behavior on that, because this is very important, because without that you don't have that motivation, to start to save up, to motivate for you to go forward. This is how I always encourage some of my clients, even some of the people that on the platform that are helping them. So this is how I encourage them to do so, because I know it's very hard to start with a very huge amount. Maybe just like a kids, they start with $1 from there, or even $20. Start from small. It doesn't matter. Like what we always say, what we always tell. That's a saying in Malaysia. Sikit menjadi bukit, meaning that a small amount, it can be a hill, it can be a mountain. Thank you.
Okay, you said "Siki jate fuke." That is the terminology used. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. But I think the ocean forms, with the small drops of water. So I think if you pick out that small drops every day or every month, I think that ocean you can see later on. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, it is because of you, you bring such a wonderful resource persons, and we get such a great insight in that, and that is how we are collecting, the gems from them, and definitely, we are learning every day. So thank you very much for enhancing our knowledge and, intelligence also. Thank you, sir. Thailand. I was there at Bangkok. And I think in Thailand and Malaysia, the female are dominating. I've seen them working very hard, and the male are not there. Various places. That is what I had seen. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Honorable Principal, sir, another Prashant, sir, and all the participants. Ma'am, just my question is related with the girls or the women, those who are learning in the colleges, learning in the professional colleges, as we know that the word learn itself includes the earn, EARN. Uh, what about the girls, those who are from the common masses, those who are striving and struggling for the sake of earning resources? During their learning, either the higher education or in professional colleges, what sort of resources or the sources are available for those girls or women during learning? If there is, just please tell us. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is it because you are asking about the resources that we resources
Especially for the girls.
for the girls? The resources means in terms of money or books or
Obviously. Means simultaneously they are learning as well as the earning should go
I
on.
see. Okay, so
Because
okay, because I have my daughter is already 24 years old. She just graduated, so now she's working. I'm sure that you have a girls. I just started to from college and now is entering to workforce. So the first thing that you have to advise them, when first they receive the income. So maybe start from like basic some foundation first, because you need a very strong basic foundation. Means that build like your emergency funding, because emergency funding is very important. You can see that during pandemic, that's so sudden. Nobody expected this will happen. There's a lot of things happen, and maybe like job layoff. I can see that there's a lot of job layoff, right? So there's a lot of people because of that, because no emergency funding. They struggle a lot, especially in Malaysia. I can see that until we have a movement, we call it a white flag movement. Because of the layoff, there's no income coming in. So most of the Malaysians are helping out, donate out some money. So that is very important. As a result, I always encourage the young people, build up your emergency fund first. It's okay, it's just build a small one, maybe like 3 months or 1 month first. Start from there. Because without it, in the future, if anything happen, I'm sure that you want your girls to be independent, not depending on you, right? So on that part, so this is very important. Another thing would be your protection plan, which is your insurance. Right? That is very important, because in Malaysia the medical is getting higher. The cost is getting higher and higher. We can't afford anymore to go to private, so we have to queue up to the government hospital on that part. So if those can't afford it, they have to dip inside the saving. And this saving here is their goals, or even your goals, your retirement goals. Then you have to spend on your medical. So a lot of people kind to like neglected on the health plan, the insurance plan. So this is very important. Get a medical plan, a basic plan will do. This few things, start from there. And then the other thing will be your cash flow. Yeah, cash flow is very important. A lot of people come to me and told me that, I'm positive. My cash flow is positive. But what you left in your account is like $5, or even $10. Can it, can it last you if anything emergency? So that is not positive at all. So at least you have $500 or even 1,000 in your account. So you have to have a very healthy. What I mean is a healthy cash flow. Making sure that you make a good a list or budget. How much you need to spend per month, and how much you need to set up for your saving. This is very important. This is how I teach my daughter. Hopefully it can help you out. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful and brilliant presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, all. Thank you for that introduction, Betkar. Can you hear me okay? Excellent. Okay, so my thoughts on this are that actually, I'm in California in the United States, and here it's quite dire when it comes to housing, the cost of living. Most folks are a paycheck away from homelessness. So it makes it really hard to plan for retirement. I used to, when I was working standard jobs before starting to get my own business off the ground, during that time, I accrued some retirement, but I had to cash it out in order to have food to eat at one point in time. So I'm starting from scratch. So I'd just like to hear any speakers' thoughts on what you can do when your circumstances are this. Thank you.
I'm so sorry about to hear that what happened to you. It same thing happened to Malaysia as well because people in Malaysia is getting harder for them to retire as well because things are expensive, and then as I mentioned, the income that we receive is so little. We have so little to save up. So when it comes to on that, it's okay. I mean, it's really okay. Perhaps you can think of like maybe start with save up with whatever you have. I'm sure that there's some portion that you need for your food and and your mortgage, everything. But I'm sure that there's still have some. Maybe you can set up a portion of saving on that. Or I'm not so sure about what's the situation like in United States, but in Malaysia, normally what we do is maybe some of us may need to extend on our retirement age as well. Maybe some of them wanted to retire at 55, but because of that, certain things happen. So we have to extend on the retirement age. So and then another thing
Here-
is yeah, sorry.
I was just going to say here in the States, it's 65, and I'm 43 next month.
Oh, okay.
And I do think that my hope in this situation is relying on an organization that's going to help with housing costs. Once I can get relief there, then I'll actually have some funds to set aside. And so I just appreciate and respect you talking on this topic today because it really sets my mind into motion as to what my next steps will be. Thank you again.
Yeah, welcome. I hope I think this happened globally, so we have to make sure that whatever happened, that there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. So don't give up. Because it happened to everyone. Even though there's some mistake that you have in the past, it's okay. We learn from the mistake. Okay, so don't give up. Okay, Gabriel.
I will not give up, and I appreciate your words of encouragement. Thank you, friend.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye.